Okay. I am on live chat. We are almost there. Waiting for a spinning circle. Waiting. Still waiting. Still wait. Up there we go. Good morning, friends. Bethany's here.
Good morning.
Rhea says hello. Blossom says hi. Derpy Freedom says hi.
Hello, Derpy Freedom.
Swati is here. Kriara's here. No Name says good morning. Peter Art, 2 lives in one day. Sweet. Gail is here. Gail says wacky watercolor one day. New month, new projects.
Yes, well, this is not. This is just, I didn't know what to do today. So
we're having a little Halloween
Arrtx
hangover.
sent me this sketchbook, and apparently they purposely didn't bind it. So that way it just flips over like that. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it's like a lay flat kind of thing, but I don't think it works on like the first page or the second page or the third page. You have to go to like the center page or something, or
it typically should.
Oh,
you should
there's
be.
a cat up. What are they following you?
Okay, this is weird. There's a cat looking in the window, literally paws up, looking in the window, like I smell a Bethany.
Here, I'll see if I can let you guys see it.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's the cat. Whoop, nope, we missed it. You can just see it walking across the window.
Oh, okay. Chances are it's going to come up to the Hobbit hole window.
They can sense you. Yeah. I'm not kidding. They can sense
my presence. Our leader is here. Hi, baby.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, he looks small, like almost like a kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good. We can see the book again. If he comes back to the door, you're going to have to go rescue him.
So you just pick a random page, I guess. And yeah. All right.
Okay, Steph Nerd's here. Nixie is here. Marguerite's here. Sororge is here. Masong says, hi, after I saw your video about Arrtx markers, I bought them and they really help with my art.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, they sent me this one, SimTap acrylic markers. I don't know what it is. Waterproof, strong coverage, and so I'm going to try them. But first I got to draw.
A quick question.
Yeah.
What is the 24 saturated colors? I've never seen saturated colors in
neither.
a description.
But I'm assuming that it means that they're saturated with color or goodness.
Or something.
Or whatever else they make in China.
Here's another question. Do you maybe want to put a piece of board or something in between there so you...
This is a test of Arrtx's Arrtxability, and we're going to see how it does.
This is either going to work really, really well, or we're going to end up putting this in the, hey, does anybody want this category?
Free sketchbook.
Free sketchbook. No, by the way, don't use the markers in it. Oh, Anne Marie's here. Derpy Freedom says, my dad heard the audible yay when Scott said hello to me, LOL. Oh, Rhea's extremely sick, and this is just what I needed to make me feel better, and now I have the insane motivation to draw.
Oh, well,
I'm so
I hope
sorry
you
you're
feel better.
sick. Oh. Leon says this is my favorite channel for art. We have no idea what breed that cat was. Bethany, do we know what breed the cat was?
Domestic short hair.
Okay, there you go. And Bethany says, I was not expecting a cat to find me here, honestly. And my reply to that would be, please. If anyone is going to sense Bethany's presence, it's going to be a cat. Yeah.
I want your fox to come find me.
God, we haven't seen the fox in a while.
I think oh no, the fox was here a while ago. It was down maybe like a couple weeks ago, down at the very, very bottom of the yard, walking along the fence line.
All right, I'm just wrong button. Jeez, I'm doing everything wrong.
Hey, Kermito's here.
Give me 1 second, everybody.
1.
Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
all I needed.
Kitty, come back. You guys are funny. Are you painting Ozzy today? Wild coincidence.
I'm planning on it.
I was just playing Crazy Train on a guitar a few minutes ago, and then I got this notification. That was Teague. I've made a drawing of the collector from Owl House because of you guys. You always inspire me to draw something new. That's Rensky. Oh, Art King doesn't have school today, so they can watch us.
Oh, that's great.
Soap says, I'm so glad I'm finally able to watch it live. I always feel so welcome here. Thank you for everything, Scott and Donna.
Oh, you're welcome.
We are happy you are here. Lacey is off school today, so I'm lucky to watch this live stream. A lot of you are off of school today. Anne Marie says, every cat has such a deep, instant love for Bethany. It's crazy. The only exception is Bob Ross, but he pretty much hates everybody, so it doesn't count. That is 100% correct. Oh. Erica says, good morning, everyone, and to Donna and Scott. Hi, Erica.
Hey, Erica.
How's your sketchbook coming along? What are you drawing today? Wait, why are you doing that across the middle of 2 pages?
Well, because that's kind of the point of it, isn't it?
No.
Why do they have it lay flat?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, we're going a different way this morning. I'm hungover on marshmallows, and Scott ate way too many. What are those things you ate?
Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls.
I totally did not.
Really?
No, I only had like 4, and then a Tootsie Pop.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you how many marshmallows I had. 12. I had 12 marshmallows. And we won't even talk about the chocolate I had on top of that. We won't. Oh, that's why you did it like that, because you wanted to do all the hair.
Yeah.
Wild and crazy hair. Okay, there you go. All right.
So I've never used a sketchbook. I have never... I hate drawing hands. But I've never used these particular markers, but we're going to try them out, right? Because we're cool like that.
Yes. Lula says, hello, late to bed, early to rise, I see. Good morning, friends.
Hey, Lula.
And Ellen's here and says, good morning, long time no live. So true, right? We were only live until almost 10 last night. Who doesn't love another sketchbook? That's Mocha Rain. 100%. Arrtx Snow wants a shout out and has been watching you for 1 year.
Wow, thank you, Arrtx Snow.
What do I get for dealing with you for 30 plus years? Oh wait, that's a headache. Yep, I get that. Let's see. Inez. Hoping it's terrible so we can see Scott's naked art.
Oh, I'm sure this is going to be not one of my best.
Let's see. Heartbeat says, I'm off university today. I ate too many sweets and now I'm hyper drawing. I can't even say what you're hyper drawing because I can't pronounce it. What are you drawing today, Scott?
I am doing a quick sketch of Ozzy Osbourne so I could try these markers that the fine folks at Arrtx sent me. And they're acrylic markers. They sent me acrylic markers before and I really liked them. I mean, they're not perfect. These are supposedly new and improved, so we'll see. But I used them. I've used them in the past to do Reinhardt, and I did the other drawings on the game controllers. I drew on the records with the Arrtx markers. I did my son's welding helmet with the Arrtx markers. So there's
applications for them.
Applications for it.
Let's see. Marguerite says schools are off because too much sugar. Okay, so story time. Short story time. I have had a Halloween hangover for the last 15 years. The boys used to ply me with sugar because we used to drive from house to house in the car. So they would ply me with all the sugar that they didn't want. And that would be a Halloween hangover. Then when they started being old enough to do Halloween on their own, my girlfriend and I would sit and drink wine and eat marshmallows. And then my sugar came from the marshmallow hangover. So last night was a little bit of everything. Oh my God, but it was so cute though, because I got to feed, Bethany said I should get some puppy cookies. And I got to feed puppy cookies to puppies last night that came trick-or-treating. And oh my God, it was so much fun. Scott, you should try the $9 brush pens.
$9 brush pens.
What's a $9 brush pen?
I mean, do I just Google $9 brush pens and it'll show up, or?
Yeah, surely that's not the name.
Ellen wants to know how the paint has held up on the game controllers.
So far so good. I mean, the boys don't really use the Reinhardt one very often. But I think the bigger test will be my son's welding helmet.
Yeah. But you put fixative over it.
I put fixative over all of them.
Yeah. So Ellen says chocolate comes from the cocoa bean, therefore it's a vegetable. That's what I'm doing wrong. Marshmallows don't come from the cocoa bean. I'm drawing Batwoman while I'm watching this. That's Drayden's World.
Well, so if I'm a human being, I'm a vegetable too.
Wow, so many ways to go with that. Did you guys have any trick-or-treaters last night?
Not a one.
None at the house.
Which is why I bought Tootsie Rolls and Tootsie Pops, because I was like, well, I'm going to be stuck with this stuff. I don't like I like Kit Kats and Hershey bars and stuff that Donna gets, but the problem is like, that you get sick of that stuff really quick and then it goes bad.
Well, next year I think I'm just going to buy one bag of candy because we don't
Instead of 12.
I bought 7, not 12.
What, I buy 1,200 pieces of candy?
Yeah, how many do you have left? 1,000?
50?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you had a lot of trick-or-treaters. We had like 10 kids. It was so sad. But let me tell you something. Those boys that came at the end, man, they were getting handfuls of candy, so I didn't have to bring it all home. And they thought I was the coolest person ever.
We had lots of little Wednesday Addams and Barbies and Super Marios. And
That's funny.
We had the cutest one of last night was
Everybody heard the little
Belle whose dress lit up. She had lights underneath her skirt.
That's fantastic.
And the funniest one was the soccer ball that deflated. He had a little inflatable costume, but it was deflated by the time he got to us. It was so funny. He's like, I'm a soccer ball. He's like, but I deflated. It was really funny. He was probably 10. It was so funny. Kids will always tell you. Like, I deflated. Larry Not Barry loves the background music.
Oh, good. That is provided by Sony Records.
Yep.
There's a link to it, and they were very kind to do it. We're going to hopefully be getting those new albums, too, including Sense and Sensibility.
Mark Nassif has joined us as a member.
Hey, Mark.
It says, good afternoon. How's it going? I'm sadly going through art block and my phone is broken. Can my luck get any worse? Well, if you have
Don't
your health,
ask.
if you have your health, you should not ask if your luck can get worse.
Yeah.
At least there's a live now, and I hope you're good. We are good. We have Halloween hangover, but we are good. I was in a bus and really bored, says Lena, but was so happy to get a notification you were live. Love you, and your vids are one of my biggest inspirations. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And for art block, I highly recommend a red panda. And oh, by the way, Scott did not dress up last night. I wore my Winnie the Pooh onesie, and what did you wear?
I was a Super Mario Piranha Plant.
There you go. Bethany was a Super Mario Piranha Plant. Molly says, feeling under the weather. This is cheering me up. I hope
sorry,
you
Molly.
feel better. Oh, Erica's working on my 4 small paintings and painting an orchid.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to come up there, Erica, and you're going to take me some of your botanical gardens that you have, because you have beautiful botanical gardens. I'm inviting myself. Steph Nerd says, we are starting November with an experiment. Cool. Be careful what you wish for.
All right.
Mr. Ducky says, Donna Scott, you brighten my day and always make me feel welcome. Well done for never failing. You've achieved so much. Good morning, good day, and in case I don't see you, good night.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
You're
Thank
very
you.
sweet. Chocolate doesn't count, says Gail, because chocolate is a necessity. I don't make the rules. I love you, Gail.
All right, let's see. I'm just gonna start in and.
He looks so mean.
Yeah. Well, here, this is the picture.
He's a little on the creepy side.
Yeah, he literally wrote a song called "Crazy Train." And guess who's the train? Him. See?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Those are crazy eyes.
I will contend that, and completely agree with it. The guy's got a good voice, and his music is catchy.
And he likes green M&Ms. What was it?
I don't even know, but he's weird.
Donna
He's
worked
just-
with him. She was with them on a thing, and what was it? He only wanted green M&Ms, or he
Diet Coke and something weird like that. I don't know. Like you're just like, dude, seriously. You want a Diet Coke in like a specific kind of bottled water, and you wouldn't drink any other kind of bottled water. And
this
so
was the 90s though.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
This was before he was big.
No, he was big back
It was a
then.
joke.
Oh, I'm like, what are you?
All right,
I'm
let's look
tired
at,
and I have.
let's look at the colors.
Come on, work with me. Those are fat markers. Oh, do you have to
Fat.
shake these?
I hope not.
Oh, this is gonna be ugly if
Wait.
he has to shake.
Oh, these are shakers.
Oh, it's not gonna be pretty.
Minus 50 points to Hufflepuff.
I thought that was Arrtx.
Okay.
How big is the Hobbit hole?
About that big. By that big.
Do you have any tips for illustrating a children's book and writing one that is lacy?
Definitely write it first. Don't try just starting with art. And I think the biggest tip would be to do one and then move on and do another one and do another one. Get your practice. Research the field. See what is. There might be gaps and stuff. I mean, at this point, everybody's doing them. So, okay. So I think we should.
What?
No, that's way too.
I would also mention, if anybody cares, for those of you who just like to write, it is November 1st today. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it's called NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. So basically, you can Google it, and there's a website. Don't ask me who put the website together. I'm too tired to remember. But they have this thing where you can sign up and you write 1,000 to 2,000 words a day. And by the end of the month, you have a 50,000 word novel. So
Cool.
So it's actually kind of fun. Now, I was listening to a podcast and the gal was talking about NaNoWriMo, but she was saying, if you're not a writer, use the month, because we're literally today, we're 2 months before the end of the year, right? Marguerite says shake the whole box.
Just get it all done at once.
We're copies of it.
Use November as a time to finish some projects that you've had on your list for the year. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, Steph Nerd put it in, nanowrimo.org. Thanks, Steph. Awesome.
You're the bee's knees, Steph.
She really is. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. Sorry, I'm gonna just be off today, so you guys are all gonna have to deal with it. I know, surprise. We need a detailed Hobbit hole tour. Didn't you do one of those?
I just posted the link.
Oh, good. There you go. Bethany posted the link. She's over here this morning because we're gonna ship again today. God help you all who get packages that were shipped
Okay, guys,
the day after
stop
Halloween.
falling over.
We're just going to keep answering questions while he's having a moment there. Scott has drawn 11 from Stranger Things. Hey, Little Frog is back and says, hey guys, this is literally the first time since school started I've been able to hop on a live.
Oh, I love it. Little
How
frog
you
hopping.
feeling? How's school going?
Okay,
Tell
so
us a story.
these are just not sitting in the spot, which is really annoying.
clearly there's no little holder at the bottom. Nehru says, my daughter was Cora from Tron and absolutely no one knew who that was.
Oh, that's so sad.
That really is sad.
All right, let's try this again.
Have you ever drawn something / someone from The Last of Us?
Yes. I've done, I think just the one guy.
Jelly Queen of Cringe. Say hi to them, please.
Hello, Jelly Queen of Cringe.
There you go. Please ask Scott if he likes Greek mythology. I would love him to do a drawing of a Greek god. That's Nugget.
I did, she's not a Greek god, but I did do Medusa.
Okay, I know you guys think Bethany and I are linked at the hip, but I was not with Bethany for Halloween last night.
We were together all day.
That is true. We were together from what she said, yeah.
Okay, so these are just
Let's see.
really bad at
staying
together.
Kryara Chan says, hey, this is a very random rant, but every day I feel kind of scared to try to draw new things and experiment with stuff because I don't know. Wow,
That's what I think of that.
didn't go well. Okay.
Jeez, that is the worst box ever. I might as well just put them in a tub.
You having a moment over there?
It's horrible. Also, there's no skin tones. So, yeah.
What about those? Those brown ones. Those could be used as skin tones. Right? I'm not an artist. I can tell you about the soft, rosy color of someone's cheeks and write about it, but I am not the artist of the family. Uh-oh.
It's hot.
Oh. Well, that's because of me. I am hot. Kryar is a bit scared to do ugly drawings. Would you like to address that, please?
Ugly drawings are good drawings. You just have fun with the ugly drawings. The ugly drawings are important.
Granny Norma says, I've seen your Welsh dragon drawing. It's amazing. As a Welsh person, I appreciate it because Wales isn't a country that many people know about.
Thank you. I liked drawing the dragon. I was surprised it wasn't a whale, though.
There are several people who want to know what you do about art block. So why don't you just give a little take on what you do for art block, besides throw markers around the room now.
Hold on, there's instructions. I go to a museum, I look at other people's art, I get inspiration from that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this says shake well, press the top of the marker body, and then start using. Okay. Shook well. And press the top. Look at that.
What am I looking at? Oh, there comes the ink. Oh, this way you don't have to. This way you don't have to press down on the nib and then it gets dull.
Yeah, it is a soft nib, which is kind of cool.
So maybe it's more of a brush feel.
It is. All right.
Oh, interesting.
50 points back to
Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
I'm watching it. You can always watch it live up here, and then the delay's over there. Yeah. What were some of your guys' Halloween costumes as a couple when you first got together?
I don't think we ever dressed up
really
together.
dressed up. No. Donna, what's the quote of the day? Also, what tea are you drinking? Okay, so we went a little different this morning. There is a tea that I have that's like liquid crack. It is from the international market. It is called Sadaf, and it's a cardamom tea, and it's really, really strong. So I had 2 cups of the Harrods tea already, and now I'll be drinking this. And you'll be lucky if I'm not spinning by the time this is over. So, woo! So there you go. Can you do a live painting of an animal?
I did. For 30 days. Check out the 30 days of drawing the national animals And you can watch all of the lives, too. It was about a year ago.
Did you learn anything from studying the Masters? Evan would like to know.
I did. I learned a lot about the different artists, but also I learned a lot about, I really liked Impressionism.
Same. I loved learning about the background of them and, you know, the different people that they learned from and what kind of paintings they did and what kind of people they were. Some of them was a little disappointing to learn what kind of people they were.
Yeah.
But some of them it was very interesting to learn the things that they'd done and, you know, who they had been employed by, and it was really cool. That was my favorite series we've done. 60 Days of Studying the Masters was my favorite series. I really loved that one. Oh, Emma's here.
Hey, Emma.
Good morning.
Again, it was morning for her when we saw her last night.
Oh, that's right. Good afternoon. Tea time. The two axolotls just thought of a costume for October.
All right, let's...
Why do the markers need shaking?
They're paint markers. So you got to shake up the paint to get it all to kind of mix together because sometimes it separates. And then you take this off and you see how it's clear. And then you're going to push this button. Does it say push and hold? What does it say?
Push and hold. That's what you did last time.
It just says press top of the marker. Okay.
And you can watch
Yeah, you can see it kind of going in there.
the paint come down from the top. Do you have any tips for watercolor painting animals?
They could do that.
Yeah, well, you'll fix it. Or we'll just... It's not blending very well, is it?
Well, it's not supposed to blend. It never blended well. It just goes one on top of the other. That's fine. I'll make this work.
Do you have any tips for watercolor painting animals?
Get photo reference.
Animals move around a lot.
Yeah.
Steph says, I've not completed a single year, but I've participated for about 10. I usually make it to around 30 to 45,000 words. November is a busy baking month. Oh, I would think it would be with the holidays coming up for you. That's true. Little Frog says, school is great. I'm majoring in piano pedagogy. I'm super excited for Thanksgiving break, though. How have you guys been?
We're doing good, thank you.
We are doing okay. We are a little sugar hangover today, but we are good.
I just know my clock went up too early today.
Oh no, every November 1st I'm like this. I have zero self-control when it comes to marshmallows. Zero self-control. What are we using today?
These are, that didn't really look like that, did it?
Nope.
These are SimTap acrylic markers from Arrtx.
With brush tips, right?
Brush tips. Let's get some orange in here and see what happens.
Why do I have the distinct feeling this is going to be a noodle painting?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it's handling.
Is it going through?
Nope, it's a little soft there, so we'll see.
Wow. It's not going through yet, though, and those are really heavy paint, though. That's pretty impressive.
All right, ready? Here, I'm gonna.
Z Liz says, Scott, I look at my work where I like parts of my work, but I don't like the entire thing. When I look at other people's work, I love it. Is this a universal thing? Do you also have this problem?
I do. You wind up loving other people's work, and you get jealous of them, etc., etc. And that is just being an artist. Take what you can from other artists, learn from them. And a lot of this is really about us. It's about us learning to love ourselves and love our work and our process. I don't know if any artist really loves their work. You just kind of have to learn to accept where you are in your journey. And just remember that art is a journey, not a destination. You're constantly getting better. You're constantly learning. So don't get upset if you're not as good as your idols or people that you really like. Just keep working on yourself. That's all you can do.
You should do an advent calendar of a character of your choice dressed in Christmas clothes for each day of Christmas. That's Acrylic.
That's a great idea. Thank you.
What is your favorite thing to draw?
Hair.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is my favorite word.
Mine is happenstance.
My God, how you is that?
But I never get to use it.
Yeah, when would you use that? Yes, that's correct. I am spinning. Brazen, I am 100% spinning. There was too much sugar last night. I have zero self-control when it comes to marshmallows. The Arrtx acrylics come in different color groups, right? Which one are you using?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me grab the box. It's way over here on the floor. Wow, you mutilated this box.
Oh, crap. If this is the lighter color, why am I grabbing the darker color? Because I was going to do the lips.
Dude, I have no idea what you're doing over there. No idea.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, waterproof and brush tip, strong coverage and bright. This color swatch is only for reference. Let's see. Okay, guys. It does not, it just says 24 saturated colors. It does not say...
It's part of a group.
Yeah, it doesn't say that it's a part of a color grouping. It doesn't say what group it is. Designed by Shenzhen Arrtx Tech Corporation. Yeah, it does not say. There is no listing on here. It does say strong coverage and bright. Waterproof and brush tip. That's interesting.
So this should be technically lighter than this one, right?
That's the working theory.
But it's darker.
That's a theory. I don't know if it's a working theory. Because it doesn't look like it's working. Intriguing. This is also an Arrtx sketchbook.
Yeah. Which surprisingly lies flat, which is kind of cool. In, to some degree. I'm trying to see if it's possible to get these to blend in anyway, but I don't think it will be.
That's what I'm saying. When you laid down that pink, it did not look like it was going to blend at all.
Yeah.
Is Michael's a good place to get art supplies?
It's not bad. I would recommend a real art supply store, but it's not bad. I mean, I've bought some art supplies from them. So I'm going to see if I keep it wet, if that will make a difference.
Kalina says, I forgot to ask for my coffee to be decaf, and now I'm drawing at record speed. P.S. Too much caffeine for a 14-year-old.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe 14-year-olds are drinking coffee.
Oh, honey.
Oh, we gotta get cappuccinos.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
You don't like coffee, so of course you wouldn't. Who are the artists that inspired you to draw? By the way, I am from India, so love from India. That's Evan.
Oh, thank you, Evan. There was John Buscema, who's a comic book artist. There's J.C. Leyendecker. There is Alphonse Mucha. A lot. I mean, I was really into comics at the time, so...
Henry says, I loved 60 Days of Studying the Masters. I'd sneak in the live with an earbud in one ear and participate in my meetings with the other, dual languaging right then and there.
Yeah.
We love you, Anne-Marie. You're so cute. Jiska was at a birthday party 2 days ago, and they painted umbrellas. That was really fun, although I'm not done yet.
Oh, that's great.
Are the markers leaving chunks of paper bits on your paper?
Yeah, a little bit.
God, can you guys see that? Intriguing. Can you draw a crow?
Yes.
Scott, what kind of colored pencils do you think are good for beginners and are cheap?
Oh, what was it? I think it was the Arrtx colored pencils were pretty good.
That was a set of 72 for $27.99.
Yeah. I didn't like the Crayola ones.
Well, those are for very, very, very beginners. Have you ever drawn a puffin? If not, I recommend that you do. The beak is very fun since the colors are so jarring.
That sounds fun.
From the puffins. They are fun.
I've seen a puffin. I've said puffin, but I've not drawn a puffin. Kalina says, I'm drawing with red ink and my hands look like I just stabbed someone. That's my favorite. Ink all over my hands when I spill ink or get it on from my fountain pen and you look like you stabbed somebody. It's beautiful.
Every time I dye my hair, it looks like I've murdered Barney the dinosaur.
That's accurate though, because purple. Yeah, that's accurate.
So this is the problem with, I think, markers. This is the problem with any kind of marker is if you don't have the shades that you want,
yeah.
they don't blend well.
Yeah, you can't mix them.
Yeah.
Well,
So what I'm gonna do is I'll come over it with colored pencils to smooth it out. But it's just so you know, it's not. That's why the 300 packs of markers is good.
I'm gonna interrupt you because I think you're generalizing all markers, and I think the video you did when you did Lizzo, now regardless of what you think of the person, when you were blending with those, and those were not acrylic markers, those were alcohol markers.
Yeah.
They were the Ohuhus. I think acrylics don't blend as well. I think
Markers
the
don't.
alcohol markers do, because you made those blend really beautifully.
Well, I added, if I remember correctly, I did add colored pencils to it. I might have. But if not, it was the 300 thing of Ohuhus.
Right.
So I had a lot of different shades and values to use.
That makes sense. But they did blend well with each other. I'm just saying, I remember the blending on the paper.
Yeah.
And I think the alcohol markers blend differently than I'm seeing these acrylics, and from everything I've gathered from acrylics don't play nicely in the blending situation.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the right color with acrylics, you might kind of be in trouble.
All right, so we need kind of, let me try this gray.
Have you ever done any experiments with more physical mediums like clay or needle felting?
No, I mean, I played around a little bit with clay, but honestly, not enough. You know, more just playing around with the kids. And I'd love to learn to sculpt one day.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to make pottery, like coffee mugs and bowls and fun stuff like that, which is not the same as clay, but let's see.
Oh God, I hope this isn't silver.
Oh, that could. You better try that on the little
It
Post-it.
looks silver.
Honey, try it on the little Post-it before you put it on him. Yep.
Yep. Oh God, why do they add that?
Metallic. That is so metallic.
Ugh.
I love metallics to write with. They're beautiful. Let's see.
Almost turned him into Jaws from Moonraker.
Crayolas are waxy, but I like them for doing...
Or Jared Leto's Joker.
Crayolas are waxy, but I like them for doing color wheels in grade 8 because their hues are accurate. Kalina is actually drawing with a fountain pen too. A lot of people like to draw with fountain pens. Sadie says we are fun and they appreciate your content.
Oh, thank you, Sadie.
We have been to New Hampshire. We liked New Hampshire. It was beautiful. We did a trip years ago with Scott's parents and we drove through New Hampshire and Vermont. Jackson, there are books that Scott recommends in the resources section of the art supplies. If anybody else is looking for those.
So just so you guys remember, I've never used this paper. I've never used these pens before. And If it's a complete mess, I'm okay with that. I'm just going to walk away, do something else. It's okay to try new things, and it's okay for it to be horrible. And there might be something about it that I really like, or I might just go, you know what? I like these pens if I'm doing something very graphical and not a human face or something. And but don't be afraid to just. I mean, I'm publicly trying something, and I'm publicly. This is
Gold.
Gold. Okay. I'll put that with that.
That cap does not look gold. It looks brown.
Yeah.
Intriguing. Huh.
They don't say anything anywhere. I don't see.
Here, give them to me. Let me look and read. Let me read them while you try something else. Here, let me see if I can find a name on there somewhere. Brazen sat last night with their elderly neighbor. She's a firecracker in her late 70s, drinking 2 kinds of chai tea and giving out candy in her driveway. Was a lot of fun, but I bet you had more fun. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? There is, on the side of these, there is the swoosh. You can see the ink in the swoosh.
Yeah, I see that.
But it looks silver and it looks gold.
Yeah.
So you can see inside of them. Show everybody this inside of the swoosh. You can, I don't know if you can see it. No, just see the swoosh. Like, go up. Yeah, like that way. See it? You can see that it looks gold and it looks silver in the little swoosh. You can see the paint going back and forth in the pen. It's right in there. But it doesn't say gold anywhere on here, and there's a number on the top of it, but there is no name on here. But you can see from the swoosh that it's a tip paint pen, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Stefnerd says, "Oh, Scott, I've been drinking coffee since I was in single digits, granted small amounts, but still." And Kirsten was drinking coffee when they were like 7, back when they said it would, quote, stunt your growth. Scott is drawing. Who are you drawing?
Ozzy Osbourne.
There you go.
I'm attempting to.
Ryan says, Michaels is good for average art supplies. I recommend Michaels to students because the discount coupons always saves them a bit of money. Yeah. For example, get your Micron pens at Michaels instead. That's a great suggestion. And yes, please get the coupons. Anytime you can go to a store with a coupon and get a discount,
black.
I love that idea.
There we go.
Lacey is getting 2 of your posters for Christmas, and they are very excited.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Snowfeld ate 2 packs of marshmallows yesterday.
Oh, gosh.
I feel your pain. Scott, how do I improve at anatomy? Please, any tips? I need them. That's Heba.
Figure drawing. Look at the series I did with the 1-minute figure drawing classes. Or not classes, but 1-minute figure drawing. That is what helped me get really good at it.
Scott, I think you should start using acrylics. That's Disha Metal.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're going to go with probably no on that one. His
It's
favorites are
not a hard
watercolor
pass,
and gouache.
Yeah.
B Moss says, hey, Scott, I got to ask, when do you stream? Like, what time in the day?
9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Central Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Tharini says, hi from India. This is their first Hobbit hole stream they're actually catching. Don't know if you answered this before, but do you have a favorite character from Lord of the Rings? And if so, why?
Hi. First of all, welcome. And second of all, I think it would probably be Gimli. I just like his sense of humor. I thought he was funny.
We all know who I like.
Aragorn.
Well, honey, I'm sorry. I love you so much, but hello, his hair and his stubble, amazing. Frago says, I can't possibly live without coffee. I am the same way with tea. Snowfeld, Scott, does it get annoying to shake and press the markers every time?
Yes. I hate it, and that's why I don't like these kind of things.
Yep, you've hit a sore spot. Yes, we are a tea household. You can see from my tea shelf, which I will post a picture of on my community page. I will post a picture of that. It is quite full. As several people and several of our mod friends can attest. Have you tried dip pens? Scott did try a dip pen. He does not like it. I gave him one to try, but he is not thrilled with it. And you know what? On that note, if any of you are trying a dip pen versus a fountain pen, I posted pictures on my Instagram. There is a difference between filling your fountain pen with the ink that you're trying and using a dip pen and trying the ink in that. You'll get the color choice. You'll get the color, a good idea about it, but you really have to try it in your fountain pen to find out what kind of dispersion you're going to get with the ink on the pen and how your specific nib works with the ink. I got a little technical there, didn't I?
Let's get this. Oh, that's a Posca pen.
C5TC wants to know how your day's going.
So far so good. You know, it's doing something like this. There's literally no pressure. It could be the ugliest thing in the world. Well, I've never used it before. You know,
Yeah.
so that in that way, it's not a bad thing.
Daiji Shinomori wants to know and says, I'm curious, why does Scott use a yellow Post-it to test the markers instead of a white paper? Is he not testing how the color looks on paper?
No, I if I'm using something like an opaque thing, I want to see how it looks over another color. That shows me how opaque it is.
Hence the Post-it.
Yeah.
Evan
The
says, I am
whites are-
13 years old and I really like your style of drawing. Thank you so much for answering my question.
Oh, my pleasure.
Let's see. Excuse me. Alfred wants to know what your favorite year or decade is.
Oh, God. I don't know if I have a favorite year or decade. I mean, the 80s were cool, but, you know, when you're a teenager, you don't want to be a teenager, you know?
No, you want to be an adult.
And I don't think I would want to go back.
God, no.
So, I'm always someone who likes to look to the future, so I think I'm a little bit more of a whatever the future holds. All right, I'm going to try something.
Uh-oh. What?
I'm going to take the other acrylic Arrtx markers and see if I could find some in-between colors.
Okay, we can't see that box of what
That's
you're,
fine.
what you're
Yeah,
taking. Okay.
Please look.
I really love your content. You guys really inspire me. That's Kayla.
Thank you.
Goddess K asks, any tips for watercolor beginners? I bought a 12-pack of watercolors for £3. They work well, but obviously as a beginner, I'm unsure how to use them.
Yeah, there are, everything you need to know in a minute kind of videos. But my biggest thing would be to look and see. There's a video I just did last week with my friend Max. And we picked up some watercolors for him. And I would say look at that, because really what you want is decent paper. That will make a big difference in your watercolors.
Evan wants to know, what's the biggest drawing you've worked on that has taken a lot of time to get finished?
That would be the Animal Crackers movie poster.
Let's see.
Even before you added the second marker set, I'm quite impressed with the range you've gotten with the colors with the limited palette that it had.
Thank you. It is. It's an exercise. Like, this would be a really good exercise in a school classroom or something, like an art classroom. It's like, okay, you've got these colors.
Make it work.
Make it work.
Yeah.
It is definitely a challenge.
The definition of a limited color palette.
Yeah.
Yes, felting, definitely you can stab yourself with the needle on felting.
So you can see that these are other Arrtx markers, but you can see they're a little bit more transparent. They're not as opaque as the other ones. And so I'm able to get a little blending between colors, which is something I couldn't do with the other one.
How do you think that acrylic markers would paint on something like shoes or wood?
Very well. Yeah, they're kind of like made for that.
Oh, Emma. Emma has Barry's Irish breakfast tea today. The verdict is I think it needs more oomph. Which box do you have? The green box, the red box, or the black box?
I don't remember what you made me today, but I like it.
That's liquid crack.
No wonder I like it.
Yeah, it's very strong. It's a Persian. It's Persian tea from the international market with cardamom. Yeah, it's an eye opener.
Yeah, that's the stuff I grew up on.
Yeah, it is. Which is probably why you need decaf now, because it's so strong.
Yeah, that I would get as a kid. You know?
Yeah. Nanny and Poppy would make that, except his grandmother would make it different. She'd make it in a little like a samovar kind of thing on the stove. Does it feel to try something new? What does it feel like to try something new when you're already skillful?
I think it's fun. I don't, like I said, I think what it does is it takes away the, there's no expectations, because it's kind of like if you were a professional golfer and someone's saying, hey, let's go try Ultimate Frisbee. You're not expecting to be as good at Ultimate Frisbee as you are at golf.
Correct.
And so to me, it's the same thing. It's like, well, okay, there's no expectations. I could do I could be as horrible as I want to. And I think having that ability to laugh at the outcome and laugh at yourself and fail is really good.
Well, I think you need to be open to trying new things.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. If it's a different medium, if it's a different genre of book you want to read, if it's a different sport you want to try, if it's a different thing you want to bake, or a different, you have to be open to try new things. It's good for your brain to try new things. And it's also just fun to try new things. You get pigeonholed into the same thing time and time again, and sometimes your brain gets bored of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So trying new things is really good for you. Not just as, as a brain thing, but it's fun. Yes, for all of you that are saying cardamom yummy, it is very good. Ellen, I will send you some. Steph Nerd, I got you. Do you have a favorite color? And there is no such thing as a silly question, everybody.
Yeah, my favorite color is Payne's Gray.
How is the back of the paper looking?
Oh God, I'm afraid to look.
No, you gotta look now. Steph asked.
Okay, hold on. It's holding up.
Wow.
I was not expecting that.
Me either.
It's pretty thick paper. It's good. It feels like good watercolor paper.
Huh.
All right.
Intriguing.
I am going to... What color am I going to use? I'm going to use this brown for the hair.
Jiska says their teacher put together the color palette and they did something similar. They gave them a palette to use. That's
really?
Pretty cool. Yeah. Brazen says Be Creative paper is quite affordable and their watercolor paper is 100% cotton, which really helps get better results with your watercolors.
Yeah,
I think
Brazen,
Scott's website has a link to the paper.
that is literally my favorite. My absolute favorite paper.
Mm-hmm. You can check out that video that Scott did about his art style. That is going to give you all the best information. It's going to give you way more than I could give you.
All right, so what I'm doing, because these are opaque, is I'm doing the mid-tone color. So if you guys look, his hair is blonde. Obviously, like a bleached blonde. So I'm doing the so you got the darks. You see the darks? I'm doing this mid color. And then I'll come in with the highlights and then the darks. Or the darks and then the highlights. We'll see. But I'm trying to get rid of all of the white. I don't want the white there.
Why is everyone so calm today, says Hamster. We are hungover from Halloween. There was way too much sugar last night. So tired. So much sugar. Goddess K says, oh yeah, I watched Animal Crackers the other week and it was great. I'm thinking of drawing the characters. Who do you recommend?
Oh, thank you. I
We're
know
very
that when
happy to
I've
hear
drawn
that.
the characters, Chesterfield was always my favorite.
Nope.
Though, what?
Wrong answer.
Donna wants you to draw
Petunia.
Petunia, which is her character because she's like that.
Cheese.
Did the clock pick up or did my brain glitch?
No, it
Pick up?
sounded a little funny this morning. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Mr. Clock sounded a little funny this morning. Okay, so Emma, you need the black box, not the green box. The green box is very weak. You need the black box. Trust me on that one. You would appreciate black better. It was 27 degrees when we woke up this morning. It is 36 right now. But our son up in Pennsylvania got snow. So he was not happy about that. Yeah, I don't want the snow right now. It's no. No, it's only November 1st. We can have snow in December. Let's see. Yeah.
Are you guys able to see? Is everything?
We can see everything. It's in the frame. Yeah, you're totally good to go. Do you want to see the animated movie Vinnie the Pooh based on E.H. Shepard's illustrations? Because I heard the Disney rights on the book series are going to expire in 2026. Sure, I'll watch anything once. I was a little concerned about the other movie that came out a few years ago with what was his name?
Ewan McGregor.
Thank you. But I ended up loving that in the end. It was very cute. They did a good job with that.
Did you go see that with Kim in the theaters?
Did I?
So.
I think I did because I think you didn't want to see it, but she did. Oh, you know what? I did because I came home sicker than a dog because I ate too much popcorn. Clearly, people, I have zero self-control when it comes to snack foods. Layla's Art says, how do you break up the skin into different colors? And I need you to take a long time to answer that because I drank too much tea. I'm going to go upstairs.
So breaking up skin into different colors is really depends on the medium. If I'm working in an opaque medium like this, I'm gonna go mid tones, like get your middle colors first, and then you can go in with your shadows, and then come in and finish off with the highlights. I think this time around I went mid tones to highlights, and then I finished off with the shadows. But there's really no right and wrong. It just depends on how you like it. With watercolors, though, you really should go light to dark. Do your lightest colors first, and then go to your darker colors. I am going to brush this off because I think that I have a lot of these little...
This is Bethany stepping in for Donna for 1 second. Scott and Donna, are you a metalhead? Genuinely curious. Black Sabbath and Metallica are in my top 5 favorite bands, so I gotta know.
Back in the 80s, I think we were more hair band. I took Donna to see Whitesnake. Great White opened for them. My best friend Dave would listen to every metal band. That was his favorite. So I listened to Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath and Ronnie James Dio and whatever. And we would listen to new bands that would kind of come in, like Loudness from Japan and whatnot. But, we were in the Bay Area, so we listened to stuff like Y&T and but really I think I tended to lean more towards the rock and roll, like I said, I would listen to Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, etc., but I never really got into heavy metal.
Really?
All right. Let's see.
What do you consider heavy metal?
Like Iron Maiden or Metallica,
Gotcha.
It just really wasn't our thing.
Oh, people. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom. Do you like Frank Frazetta? Oh yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, I love Frank Frazetta. I have a whole sketchbooks of me just copying his works, just trying to absorb some of his style.
Mojo.
Yeah.
How was our Halloween?
I was fine. I worked on Octavia and Bowie together as Gomez and Morticia. We went live. I watched a hockey game, Toronto and Los Angeles with my son. I barbecued hamburgers.
Oh God, they were so good.
And I ate a whole bunch of Tootsie Pops or Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, I ate way too many marshmallows roasted over the fire with my friend. I petted a whole bunch of dogs and gave out a ton of candy to only 10 trick-or-treaters. And it was freezing. How much is too much popcorn? I can see a double feature and eat an entire large bucket and not get sick. I'm so curious what too much... Okay, I can't eat the large. I have to eat like the one that comes with like the medium size one. I can eat the medium size one and a medium soda or a bottle of water. Actually, if I'm gonna have the popcorn, I want a bottle of water to get it down, to wash it down, because then I'm only getting the popcorn. I'm not actually like getting the soda in there. I don't want my popcorn adulterated with anything else. I want to taste the popcorn, but I want popcorn with my butter, if that makes any sense. How old are we? We're very old. Your October series inspired me to start a fall sticker series, and I'm excited to start selling them. It'll be my first time selling my art. That's Megan.
Fantastic.
Congratulations. Please post a link so we can
I need to blow dry.
Oh, you do?
Because otherwise this black is going to
hold
mess
on
up the
one second.
orange.
Okay, go ahead. I don't know, Rizzo Turtle, which hat you're talking about. And my favorite food right now is this new nacho place that opened up here. I'm obsessed. They have a build your own nacho bar, or a build your own nacho thing, and it's so amazing. They make a decent margarita too. Yes. No, we do not speak any other languages. Trust me, he's not that amazing. Trust me, he's not. You're going to give him a big, giant ego, and I'm going to just pop that with a pin right now. Do you want to watch Disney's new movie, The Wish?
Not
I
particularly.
haven't even heard of that.
Apparently Chris Pine sings.
Oh, no. I don't need him to sing. I need him to be Captain Kirk and just...
That's his voice, honey, so you don't...
Yeah, I don't need him to sing. Who's your favorite character from the original... Who's your favorite character from original Disney characters and Looney Tunes?
Bugs Bunny.
Yep, me too.
And...
Winnie the Pooh.
He's not original. You're talking like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Those are the original ones.
Then Mickey.
So,
Hands down,
I
Mickey.
guess Mickey.
I can't handle Mickey's voice.
Oh, God, I love Mickey's voice. Oh, it makes me so happy.
Only thing I hate worse than Mickey's voice is Goofy.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Now
Oh, God. It sounds like a cat yakking up a hairball.
I know how to bug Bethany. It's going to be a long day.
Gosh, Bethany, these are never going to get finished if you don't...
I made a mistake.
Yes, you did. Oh, God, this is so funny. Okay, his hat in the profile picture. Oh, you know what? I have no idea where'd you get your hat from the profile picture? I don't even know.
Oh, gosh, I've tried, because it's old, and I've tried to find...
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's if anybody knows, can point out some hats.
I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon, but I can't find it.
Cannot find it. Do you have any really guilty pleasure on snacks? Yeah, marshmallows and popcorn. Yeah, and anything chocolate related. Yeah, roasted marshmallows are the best. I can't keep them in the house anymore because I will roast them over the barbecue and eat them. Watermelon says, I really want to thank you for the motivation you give me every day to keep going even after a bad piece of artwork, because in the end it's just pen and paper.
Exactly. And you're welcome.
We have not seen Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I really don't think we will at any point.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Really? From the man who was in line for Star Wars when he was a kid. Really?
And who also watched Star Trek.
Huh. I really could have sworn you would have said Star Wars.
No, Star Trek. Star Wars is, you know, in a lot of ways dystopian and whatever. And I like
Really?
hopeful.
Oh,
and,
no. Huh. That's a very interesting take on it. I would never have thought that, but now I can see that. I can 100% see that. Well, now I've got to think about that. Wait, who is he talking to?
Tweedledee and Tweedledee.
Yeah. That's my wife. Donna is the one on the microphone. And our friend Bethany is here too.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
No love for Donald Duck. Not
No,
really.
I mean, if
No.
you're talking about speech impediments.
Not really.
Kind of like his bronies though.
That tracks. Who's your favorite Halloween character? The Great Pumpkin.
I can't believe Santa was saying it was Charlie Brown.
You know, it's okay. Santa's very busy right now. He's very busy.
No,
You
his
heard
busy
him.
season doesn't start until after Thanksgiving.
Santa's busy all the time. Do you listen to Frank Sinatra? I have the
No.
Rat Pack Christmas. We should
I have
start
nothing
playing that.
Nothing against Frank Sinatra. I just don't listen to him recreationally.
Everybody loves the, now I know how to bug Bethany with the he's. And they
All
call me
right.
evil, which is 100% correct. Ah.
Let's add a... Actually, I think purple would be good.
Little Lizard says, hey Scott, I've seen you paint a few of them, but who's your favorite Muppet character? Mine's Beaker.
Everything okay, Bethany?
Let's go get Donald Duck. Don't wear pants. He's the weird uncle.
Yeah.
Oh God.
My favorite Muppet. There's some good ones too.
There's so many.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kermit is just,
No bolts.
yeah.
Are you gonna do the hand? I think he's waiting to do that last because he doesn't.
I just there's no skin tone, so I'm like, do I really want to do? This is not going to be it's inside a sketchbook, so this is just a test. So I don't think I'm going to really take it to...
Scott's ripped up so much art, but he's never ripped it up and then made a new and improved version. He's just ripped it up.
Yeah.
Which Lord of the Rings film or book is your favorite, including the Hobbit series?
I like the book the best, and then the Fellowship movie second.
How do you like the acrylic markers?
They're okay. The one thing, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of acrylic markers, but for doing what they need to do, it's not bad.
Talk about your bracelets and the personal significance that they have.
There's a video on it, but essentially I got them from various places that we had gone to, including Valencia, Spain, Venice, Italy, Utah, Hawaii, and Disney World.
Picard. Kirk or Picard?
Oh, definitely Picard.
Huddy's Country asks, do you have a saddleback leather bag you use to keep your art supplies in? I feel like I've seen it on here before.
Yeah, I have a couple saddleback leather stuff. They're really cool. They're very heavy.
They're very
And-
well made.
Yeah,
Last
and
you forever.
so I at the beginning of the year, I decided to just try to find something. I got it on Amazon for like $50, and it's much lighter. It's much easier to carry around, and I think that's like they're cool. They're kind of like fashion statements, but they're really not. I don't think very functional.
Practical.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
they're so heavy.
Yeah, I've had mine for probably 6 years, and it's just I find that I'm constantly struggling, and they're very heavy, and
They're very, very, and they're heavy before you load them full of stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Hetty's Country says, that's great. My dad owns the company.
which company?
Saddleback Leather.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, like I said, we own 3 or 4 of them.
Well, let's see. I've got 2. I have the
Given
Love.
some away
Yeah,
as gifts.
we have. I've got the Love 41, the large bucket bag. That one's my hands down all time favorite, like bag that I've used. And then you've got 2.
Yeah.
And
But
you-
yeah, it's. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, we love them, but unfortunately, just for
every day
we've
they're
gone
too
on.
heavy.
Yeah, we've gone on trips to. We've taken them to Spain. We've taken them to Italy and they're just. The big bag that I have is just. I got the big backpack is just really heavy, And
That
so
being said, when we are someplace and I say, "Honey, I can't fit this in my bag," can
oh
you
yeah,
put
they
it in
fit
your
everything.
bag?
That's for sure.
We never run out of space because Scott can always carry one more thing. And 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm giving him one more
I remember
thing.
when we were working on Animal Crackers and we were at Sony Pictures and Brendan had his, I think he was reading Deathly Hollows at the time or something like that. And I have this 600-page thing just in a little side pouch. I remember taking a picture of it.
Yeah, that was
But,
funny.
yeah, please tell your
Yeah.
family thank you for making wonderful products.
Yeah, they're great. We'll have them forever because they'll never go
Yeah.
out of style and they'll never break. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh, Emma says Rizzo the Rat is very funny. Rizzo is hysterical. Rizzo is my favorite in A Christmas Carol, A Muppet Christmas Carol, which, by the way, is my favorite Christmas movie, if anybody wants to know. My favorite, like, cartoonish kind of one is that. My favorite is It's a Wonderful Life. But, yeah. I also like A Charlie Brown Christmas. That one's really good. We are watching the new Star Trek one. What's the one we're watching? Strange New Worlds?
Yeah.
Brave New Worlds. I don't know. Whichever one that is, we're watching that one. And we did watch the other one. And I have to tell you, the Picard series that they did, oh my God, so good.
It was not good until the last season.
Okay, the last season wrapped up. I thought the last season wrapped up the entire Next Generation series so incredibly
But
well.
it just felt like finally they got
Yeah.
around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took them a while, but it was so good. Have you ever thought about making a collage out of the torn up art, creating a Frankenstein monster?
Not particularly. If I don't like something, I just move on to the next thing. Like there's always more art to make.
Would you? Okay, I don't know what that is. Blah blah blah. Where did it go? Payne's Gray is usually Scott's favorite thing to work with. What's your favorite Pixar Disney movie?
Oh, I think Bug's Life.
2 questions for Donna and Scott. What's y'all's favorite movie to watch? We do not have the same favorite movie to watch because I will watch things over and over and over again, and Scott won't.
Yeah.
But mine is the 6-hour A&E Pride and Prejudice.
And I like The Princess Bride.
And how have y'all stayed together so long?
We have no idea.
No clue. Really no clue. Do you have a specific playlist you listen to when doing art?
Yes, and it's on my website if you want to check it out.
Which one is it?
I think it's Scott's Hobbit Hole music or something like that.
There you go. And by the way, that has a lot of 80s stuff in it, so if you don't like the 80s, you better skip on past that. But it's an awesome playlist, if I do say so myself. And I do.
All right. This was an interesting experiment. I'll make a video about it, but...
Not super impressed, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm not unimpressed. It's just... You know, it's
And tell us again what brand of markers these were.
These were Arrtx SimTap acrylic markers. Mm-hmm. I'll get a link and I'll send it to you. I also used a little bit of the other Arrtx markers, which, like I said, I think I wouldn't want to do art like this all the time. I think paint is better.
Now, can you flip the page and let us see? Did it go
No, the
through?
sketchbook definitely held up.
Yeah. So there you go.
And let me just real quick just do a little bit of watercolors.
Can you show us the where's the little sleeve for the sketchbook? Do you have that?
This thing?
Yeah, let me see if I can read that real quick. Let me see. All right. The sketchbook is paper material says mixed pulp, applicable mediums. It says drawing pencils, sketching pencils, colored pencils, and markers. It is 180 GSM. Well, that explains why nothing went through it.
Yeah, it is pretty thick.
Yeah, and it's 60 pages.
All right, let me blow dry this.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute you.
I'm adding a ton of water just to see how it handles water.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. That explains why the paper thickness was impressive. It really is impressive. But it is 180 GSM. It's 21 centimeters by 15 centimeters. You're still muted. Are you gonna... Oh, here we go. But yeah, mixed pulp. So it is not cotton paper. It's mixed pulp paper, which is interesting. Yeah, it really is good quality paper. We'll have to find out how much this costs. Let me see if I can look this up really quick. Arrtx. Hold on, let me unmute you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bubbly. This bleeding over was just because I blow dried it. But I would say it's not as good as the Be Creative.
Here it is.
But it's if you want a mixed medium, this is probably a pretty good mixed medium.
All right. The sketchbook that you have says Arrtx Sketchbook A5 size. So it's a 5.5 by 8.5 size. Artist's hardcover drawing paper, durable, acid-free. It is $15.99. It is brand new on the Arrtx website.
And I'll post a link today.
It says 180 GSM, 90-pound paper, 100% wood pulp. So not incredibly eco-friendly, but portable pocket design for on-the-go artists.
It's doing okay with colored pencils.
Yeah. First available in early August of 2023. Yeah.
Ink seemed to be okay.
Yeah.
Here's a ballpoint pen.
It says that the pages are tearaway as well. Our
Really?
sketchbook allows you to tear away pages cleanly, leaving no unwanted traces. It's the perfect place to experiment and refine your skills, knowing that each page can be easily removed and cherished as a standalone
Tore away
masterpiece.
pretty easily, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
That's nice.
60 sheets with exposed spine binding.
Yeah, so again, the binding, if you look, goes like that.
Yeah.
And there's little pockets, little pouches.
Yeah, there's a little pocket.
So you could, like, take a page.
I don't know if the page would fit inside of it, but 180 GSM 90-pound paper is pretty killer paper. I mean, that's pretty thick paper. And again, it's listed on the Arrtx website for $15.99.
Yeah, that doesn't make
That's
sense.
US.
Why would you make a pouch
Where the
without-
paper doesn't fit in?
where the paper doesn't fit in?
Because what you're doing is you're giving them a place to put things that they get along the way. The paper doesn't traditionally, in a sketchbook like this, the A5 paper doesn't traditionally fit in there. I know that sounds weird, but it doesn't. Like if you go somewhere and you get a sleeve from a coffee house or a sticker or something you want to hold on to, you put that stuff in there.
All right. Well, that was our little test of the Arrtx acrylic markers, and I will put a link up to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a video for those of you who weren't here last night. I did Bowie and Octavia as Gomez and Morticia Adams. So I'm going to scan this in and then I'll make a video of that. So that'll be today's video. So whatever I did here will be maybe tomorrow or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're done. 10:30.
We are.
And
We are done. We are going to go ship
Thank
some
you all
more
for
stuff,
hanging
you
out
guys.
with me. And we
Yeah.
will see you on Friday.
We will indeed see you on Friday. And just for the record, by Friday, we should be completely caught up on shipping. So if you have not received your poster or you are missing something or whatever, just shoot us an email. The email's on the website. We do have a bunch that were returned because you guys didn't give us the right address. So you're going to need to get in touch with me so I can ship it to you. You did not do the hand.
No.
Peak avoidance.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you guys on Friday. Thanks for joining us today. Hope everybody has a good day after Halloween. And 2 months till the end of the year. So make them a good 2 months, you guys. We will see you on Friday.